Hello. Um, Happy Thursday. Um, yeah, let me get ready. All right. So, I don't think I'm quite ready to get back to mathematics yet, okay? Because we made a lot of progress, so I want to slow down a little bit, okay? So, let's talk about some news. There's another murder case where a beautiful young woman was murdered by a total stranger. Okay, uh, yeah. So people always ask why, why was a beautiful young woman get murdered like that? It's because obviously those beautiful young ladies didn't know any martial art. They didn't practice martial art. They didn't. So it's kind of original sin, ignorance. All right. So my friends, martial art is not optional thing. It's mandatory. You have to know martial art. Okay. And you should know how to kill a person with your bare hands. It- because sometimes that's what you need to protect yourself. So what happened was in Washington D.C. She's a. I mean, I don't want to get into topic of race today because it's unnecessary. The guy happened to be black guy. Okay, he's immigrant from Ethiopia. I guess he's not exactly black. He's like half black, half Middle Eastern, kind of Northern Europe. I mean, not Northern Europe, but Northern Africa. Okay, he was young. He was in his 20s, and he went to university, but I guess he dropped out for whatever reason. And I don't think he was working because this murder case, I think it happened a couple of days ago. Okay, so made on national news, and I don't think he was working. I think he was just living with his parents, doing nothing. That's the problem. Okay, you have to either be in school or you should be working. You shouldn't be just idling in your parents' house. That's because idle hands become devil's playground. And he been to some mental hospitals, and well, but the thing is, yeah, mental hospitals they don't know. It's based on psychology, right? Psychiatry, so they don't know how to heal a person. How do you heal a person? Diet, exercise, study, work, socialization. So that's what can help so-called mentally ill people. Okay, and also religion, good ethics. It's common sense. That's I'm sure he got some psychological counseling, psychiatric drugs. Again, they cannot help anyone. Okay, what's gonna help them is exercise, diet, martial art, dancing, socialization, and study and work. Okay, that's the only way. Okay, so I know this. I know all these things, but I'm nobody. So there's this dead fruit fly in there, so I have to take it out. I mean, fruit flies they're harmless. They're not poisonous or anything. It's just they're damn ugly. So I think I got so many fruit flies in my entertainment room because I have so many berries. very bad cast. So that's why. So yeah, martial art, especially when you're a beautiful young woman. I don't care what race you are. You have to know martial art to protect yourself and self defense, and you should also learn to kill a person. Okay, I I told you many times, right? And you probably need some muscle training too, but not too much. Okay, martial art is about it's about striking somebody so that this person get crippled many times for life, like attack eye, ear, chin, nose, neck, penis, toes, finger, armpit, all those weak points. You should know how to strike that. Okay. Ah, yeah. So this guy, he's a I he's a handsome guy. He's very handsome man, handsome young man. But somehow he went to a college, a very respectable college, but he dropped out and he kind of drifted away. I kind of feel sorry for him. Okay, so and then he bought a knife, very big knife, and one day a couple of days ago, he killed this beautiful young woman, and she happened to be a white woman with blue eyes and red hair, and she got bachelor's degree, master's degree, very talented, promising young woman in Washington D.C. So I read about the news during my breaks, and yeah, it breaks my heart. Okay, that happened for both of them. Okay, they're both young. One's very promising, but yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, yes. So yeah, love martial art. Okay, so yeah, if you're a beautiful young woman, so that's that. Okay, so you should learn martial art. Okay, so it's not optional; it's mandatory. Okay, because it can happen to you. All right. Um, she was walking a dog around like 9 o'clock in the evening in Washington D.C. because that was her side job. Because I guess she just got out of her master's program, so she didn't quite have a high-paying job yet. I think she. I'm guessing she was kind of in a transitional period, so her job wasn't quite paying the bills. So she got the side job as a dog walker. So it was not her own dog, from what I read. She was as a side job. She would walk somebody else's dogs. Okay, and yeah, yeah. So beautiful young women should know martial art. Okay, because there are these guys out there. Okay, um, they label them as mentally ill people, but in humanology we see them as people who are just possessed by devil. Okay, devil of rapism, murderism, um, so those high value targets, high value individuals like beautiful young women. Yeah, high value individuals. They need to learn martial art because they typically are the target of those murderers. Okay, so why? Because those murderers, they're not gonna go kill some fat old tattooed pierced women. No, they go after murderers. They go after only the most beautiful young women. Many times they are joggers, these women. Okay, again, you have to learn martial art. All right, so I'm telling you because yeah, those are the favorite victims of male murderers, high value individuals. Okay, and again, so we did human knowledge about that, right? Yeah, like copium potential. It's like potential energy. Okay, So predators, when they kill this person, they feel extremely happy. It's a pursuit of their satanic happiness. The happiness that comes from destruction. Just like pro-gaysts and gaysts. What are they destroying? Ethics, morality. Yeah, so pro-gayism, yeah, gayism, they get off of destroying the traditional ethics and morality of society. Okay, that's what they get off on. Again, satanic pleasure, satanic pursuit of happiness. That's gay activism. All right. Tattoo piercing, same way. Obesity, same. Okay. Yeah, yeah, it has all common elements, and also anti-Semitism is also same way because Jews, uh, not all of them, but many Jews tend to be very diligent and high achievers. So yeah, Jews in Europe or in America, they are way up there. So that's why they often become racial target, like anti-Semitism, because they are high value individuals. Okay, that's why Nazis went after only Jews during the 19 what 30s 40s. There were a lot of non-Jewish Middle Easterns, even Indians like gypsies. Yeah, this non-Jew European Middle Easterns ethnics, but Nazi Germany only targeted Jews because they are high value individuals. Very successful and okay. So it wasn't all about eugenics because Nazi Germany left alone Arabs, European Arabs. They didn't touch them. European Muslims, they did not touch them. They only targeted Jews because Jews are very rich. Yeah, so yeah, Hitler was, very, I guess, kind of jealous of success of Jewish people in Europe. So yeah, he targeted because they are high value individuals, with high copium potential. Okay, that's the origin of anti-Semitism. All right. Yeah. So we just covered one concept in humanology, and we explain everything, right? Like anti-Semitism, murder, and assassination. Okay. So yeah, it's that. Okay. Copium potential. Copium potential theory. One theory explains everything. Okay, that's the magic of humanology. Humanology is good. Okay, it's very good, very powerful theoretical framework. So welcome to humanology. All right. So another news. We'll take a break. Okay, let's take a break. It's about gay gene. I have to talk about this. It's so funny. Gay gene. Okay, so we'll talk about that after a break. Okay. All right. Ah. Okay. Ah man, what can I do without gayism? Okay. Oh, because it's my. I guess it's one of my favorite metaphysical food. Because gayism is one of those snakes, Satan's, and we, as metaphysical ideological apex predators, we're humanologists, right? So, yeah, we feed on those evil, toxic ideologies. We kill them. Not people, just ideologies. We are ghostbusters. It's a spiritual warfare. We are against violence. We are pacifists. All right? So, yeah, so gaysts, pro gaysts, back in the days when I wrote this paper about criticizing gayism, it was like what, 2014, something like that, when I wrote this paper. Yeah, in those days, just not that long ago, it's like 5 years ago. Yeah, pro gays, they would say, "Oh, I was born this way," like Lady Gaga, right? I was born this way. It's all in my gene. I have gay gene. It's an inborn trait, so I cannot change that. That was their argument. Today, there's this news, right? There's no such a thing as gay gene. Scientists prove that. And now pro gays are saying, so what? Yeah, that means being gay is not a genetic disease. It's a complex social behavior. It's something very sophisticated, very, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a genetic disease. So, no matter what scientists come up with, pro gays, they're like black hole. They absorb to fit into their pro gayist agenda. Okay? Because in an alternative universe, we can imagine that maybe today earlier scientists announced that they discovered gay gene. Okay? Then what would pro gayist have said is, I told you so, yeah, inborn trait, so you cannot discriminate against me because being gay is in our gene, so you should treat us like blacks or women. You, yeah, sexual discrimination is bad, gender discrimination is bad, and racial discrimination is bad. So gay discrimination on gays is just as bad because we cannot change ourselves. We are gay by birth. It's in our gene. That's what they would have said. But unexpectedly, scientists said there's no such thing as a gay gene. So and then pro-gays, LGBT activists, now they are saying, yeah, that's not, yeah. So what? It's very complex social phenomena, and so we are very sophisticated. We are gay. We are very complex, sophisticated, and yeah. So being gay, it does not mean genetic defect. So there's nothing wrong with us. It's not a genetic disease. These people, dude. Oh well, whatever. I just thought it was funny, hilarious. Okay, they constantly change their stories because they used to say, you cannot change your homosexuality. You're born with it. You can never change your homosexuality. That's what they used to say. But later on, there came the transgender people. So, and being the sister gay people, right? Male gay and female lesbians. Yeah, they're very sympathetic to transgender people. So transgender people, so they support transgender people, gays and lesbians. They support transgender people. Transgender people, what are they? they're saying, I can change my own gender. I can choose my own gender. I can change my own gender. And then I can become a man. Or I can become a woman. Or maybe I'm gender fluid. Maybe I can be a woman whenever I want to, so that I can go to female bathroom and upskirt maybe. It's okay, I'm a woman too, for now. And they right out the door, and and then right out the door, I'm a man again. Yeah, yeah, I'm a man, so I can go to male bathroom and I can be a male gay. Like, yeah, I'm gender fluid. I can switch my own gender. I can choose and whatever, right? LGBT activists, they advocate for that now. But back in the days, they used to say you cannot change your homosexuality. If you are gay, you're born gay. It's in your gene, and there's nothing you can do about it. And there's nothing wrong with it. So you're you're gay. You're born gay. You're like, and then later on they advocate for like born again gay. I just realized today I'm gay. I didn't know, so I'm born again gay, right? So yeah, they go through this perverse evolution, satanic evolution, just like in Dragon Ball Z. This short, kind of like transgender looking, like we are not sure if this short enemy of Sonoban is male or female, but very short, right? It's alien. This I forgot its name, but it transforms itself, right? Yeah, gayism, just like cockroaches. Yeah, they evolve, or virus, they evolve. So yeah, gayism, they change their rhetorics, theories, because they don't have any solid theoretical foundation. So they they are like amorphous. Like they don't have backbone. They just switch, flip flop. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the pro-gayism is gonna collapse. I don't know when, but yeah, it's bound to collapse because it has no sound foundation. It's like house built on top of sand, like Jesus said. Okay. Yeah. So it's just a matter of time. Okay. That will be my prediction. The collapse of pro-gayism, LGBT activism. Yeah, it's gonna all collapse. I don't know when, but my prediction is that, and also I could be wrong. Okay, I don't exclude that possibility, but my prediction is that it's gonna collapse. Okay, so get out of there. Get out of that house before that house collapses. Ideological house, because if you're still in there, hopefully you don't die, but you will be ashamed, deeply, deeply ashamed. Okay, so you better get out of there now. Okay, unsubscribe from pro-gayism or gayism. Okay, so yeah, the obvious counter argument is that okay, transgender people, if they can, if they can change their gender, then uh, a fortiori, meaning then even more so, sexual orientation can be even more easily changed because if gender is changeable once born, like genetic gender, the gender that you're born with your penis or vagina, breast, no breast, if gender can be changed, then sexual orientation should be even easier to change. There'll be the sound logic right there, right? Contradiction. Okay, so yeah, pro-gays was all garbage. Pro-gayism is full of it. Okay, so oh boy, it's just so funny. But humanology, in a sense, kind of co-evolved with uh, gayism. Okay, so gayism is kind of our prey. We are the ideological predator. I mean, okay, because we criticize, we try to disprove this fallacy of gayism and pro-gayism. Okay, and we that's what I mean by ideological uh, predatorship, I guess. Predator and prey, the ideological ecosystem. Okay, metaphysical predation. Okay, yeah, we eat gayism and we digest it. We kill it, we eat it, we digest it in order to enrich ourselves, in order to enrich humanology. Okay, so it's all metaphor, okay? But don't commit any crime, don't kill anybody, alright? Alright, let's take a break. Um, I'm not ready to get back to mathematics, to be honest with you. Okay, so we'll just take a break and see what's what, okay? Alright, let's do that. Whew. I want some wine and beer because vodka, it's just too strong, dude. Too strong. Yeah, we'll be right back. Oh. Ah. Okay, so uh, let's see this how this wine tastes. It's getting there. Well, I want more acidity. I like it when wine is acidic. Yeah, but it's getting there. Um, uh, this vodka. Well, so I broke up with the lady I was dating. I think we've been dating for about 1 month, and yeah, I enjoyed her company during the weekend, but we realized our personality is not compatible, so we decided to go our own ways. But yeah, I learned a lot, and I think I became a better person. Yeah, my all my past relationships, yeah, I always become a better person by interacting with this all these wonderful ladies, and yeah, personal growth, definitely. Yeah, she's a great lady, fantastic lady. Just that our personality is not compatible, so it wasn't quite working. So we made executive decision, okay, to break up. So, but God bless the lady. God bless all my past girlfriends and dates, ladies who were so kind and generous to me. So yeah, I have dating experience. I mean, not too much because I'm not rich. I had some short term relationships. Not that many, maybe 10 or more, but less than 20. Okay, yeah, yeah. I've been to red light districts in some other countries, but not in America because hey, it's too expensive in America. Okay, yeah, only Nevada prostitution is legal. I've been to Nevada, and but I didn't purchase any escort service because it's too expensive. But in some other countries, yes, I have been to red light districts. But not counting red light districts, how many women have I ever had sex with? Less than 20. I stopped counting, okay? Less than 20. So not that many, okay? Probably somewhere between 10 and 20. I don't know. I stopped counting. Um, so yeah, I had short-term relationships. I mean, I didn't mean it to be that way, but it just turned out to be that way. Okay, so it was never my intention to have short-term relationship. No, it just didn't work out. So, and also I met some ladies online, online dating sites. Many of whom that I never met, but with many ladies, yeah, we did exchange messages. I even got some numbers sometimes, but many times I never met them because they changed their minds, and I don't blame them. It's just personality mismatch. That's all it is. Okay, so yeah, nothing wrong with that. I don't stalk them, so I if I don't get their replies, I just delete their phone number, and I stop because I don't want to bother those ladies. Okay, if they don't want me, I let them go and go after someone else. Okay, because it's it's kind of misdemeanor. It's criminal to stalk on somebody. Okay, so I don't do that. No. Sometimes they just don't reply to me, or sometimes they say, "Yeah, I don't want you," kind of, nicer way. Then yeah, okay, fine. and move on. All right. So looking back, have I ever been like obsessed with some ladies? Yeah, I would like send them too many messages, right? And that kind of means that one-way communication. Like I send this lady like 10,000 messages when she's not quite responding. I got another fruit fly. I guess I'm getting better at it. Killing these fruit flies. So, um, it means probably she's higher level than I am. Okay. So I'm sending this lady like 10,000 messages when she's replying only like once in a blue moon. Probably it means she and I are not compatible. Copium potential manner. She's way up there. I'm way down here. So I'm kind of obsessed by this lady. Because she's up there, I'm down here. So that's why she doesn't quite want me, but I really want her because she's higher than me. That comes, and it can be the other way too. Are you a man? Have you ever been stalked by a woman? I have. Yeah, there have been some women who are very obsessed with me. Yeah, it doesn't happen as often, but it does happen. Okay. Yeah, those kind of obsession, this one-way communication that indicates the there are too much difference between the copium potential levels between this man and woman. Okay, that's why it's not a good relationship because it just won't work. All right, so okay, this copium potential level should be about the same between man and a woman for the relationship to work. Okay, so this obsessive, this one-way tens of messaging, that's a sign that they are not compatible. They're not in a compatible level. They're like this or this. Okay, so you need to have some exit plan. Okay, how? Because I do have some experience with women, online dating and dating, so maybe I can give you some advice. Okay. Basically, it's like this. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. If somebody's obsessed with you, um, you're not be nice. You don't want to make this person who's stalking you, who's obsessed with you. You don't want to make them angry. Okay, because there are some bad people out there. Okay, uh, so because I've been in that situation in on both sides of the aisle. I was like obsessed with this lady, or some lady was obsessed with me. Okay, but I didn't kill anybody, and nobody killed me. So I know how to get out of those situations. Okay, let's say okay, let's say you're obsessed with somebody, and they are not responding to you, or they say no to you. No, I don't want you anymore. Your exit strategy is to find somebody else and to go after somebody else so that you can forget about this person who don't want you. Find some replacement, a substitute. Okay, so that's your exit strategy, and it works. Why? Because love, so-called love, romantic relationship is always substitutable. Romantic love is one of those things they are highly overrated, romanticized, but romantic love is something very mnemonic, materialistic. It's about money and sex. That's it. Okay? It's about your penis. Okay? Let's say you're a man and you're obsessed with this woman. It doesn't have to be this woman who does not want you. You can find somebody else and get satisfied because it's all about sex and penis. Okay? Oh, love, love, love. No, it's bullshit. Okay? Love is romantic love. It's just about sex. Okay? So you can get satisfied with someone, some other girl. Okay? It's all delusion, illusion. Okay? All the stupid love songs. Oh, I want you, only you. It's not that. Okay? You can get satisfied with some other woman as long as she's natural woman and not transgender. Okay, so and if you are gay, you'll never be satisfied. You'll never be satisfied. Okay, you're gay or lesbian, your life will become miserable because it's not in your human nature or animalistic nature that you have sex with the same gender, because that's not Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens, we human beings, we are heterosexual organism. Okay, you cannot change that. You may rebel against it, but it's not going to work. You will not get satisfaction. Okay, you will get sexual satisfaction only in heterosexual sex. Okay, there are other animals out there who kind of like gay or transgender or bisexual. Okay, like sea slugs. In animal kingdom, there are even animals who are incestuously reproductive, like tapeworms, parasites in your gut. Yeah, that is their reproduction mode, incestuous. Incest is their natural mode of reproduction. Okay, but that's not human being though. Homo sapiens, we are just heterosexual, non-incestuous reproduction mode. Okay. Okay. So, okay, what if you are being stalked? Well, I'll tell you about it, that exit strategy after this break. Okay? Ah, boy. Dating lessons, huh? Because it's important. Because if you're an adult, if you're a teenager, if you're a young adult, if you're in college, my recommendation to you is don't date at all. Study and get a good job. After you get a good job, then you can start dating. After college. Okay? If you are in high school, middle school, you don't even go out with different gender. Okay? No dating is allowed. Not in the eyes of humanology. Okay? So we'll take 5 minutes break and we'll talk more about it. Okay? Alright. Okay. So we are talking about exit strategy from a toxic relationship. Okay, because it's important. Why? Because a toxic relationship can lead to murder. I'm not kidding. Okay, how many husbands and wives kill their spouses? It happens, right? And it can happen to you. It can happen to me too. So you have to be ready. Okay. But first of all, you need to learn martial art, whether you're a man or a woman. That's for sure, right? And if there's a toxic relationship, like physically violent, yeah, you need to get out of there. Okay, yeah, you need to break up or divorce or move out. Okay, because you don't want to kill somebody or you don't want to get killed by someone. Okay, so uh, there are many ways. Okay, sometimes yeah. First of all, you need to clearly communicate that you don't want this person if you are being stalked. Okay, make a clear communication that yeah, I don't want you. Okay, and but you need to be gentle though, because you don't want to make this person angry and come at you with some kind of vengeance. Okay, yeah, you've been in a relationship with this person, so obviously this person know where you live, right? So you don't want to make this person angry. Uh, yeah, just clear communication. That's step number one. That you don't want this person. Okay. Second step. What if this person is so obsessed, to keep following you? Then I keep calling you, texting you, messaging you. Just be silent, okay, and be tolerant. After a couple of days, weeks, this person will realize this person will be fed up, tired of being unresponded, and drift away, maybe go after someone else. Yeah, this person will eventually get tired of being unresponded, unrequited. Okay? Yeah, that's the second step. Third step, if things get really scary, you may need to tell somebody. If it happens in your workplace, yeah, you tell your superior. Or if you feel physically threatened, you may need to contact authority. Okay, and maybe put a restraining order, whatever. Call the police, whatever. Okay. Just yeah, but that's last resort, of course. Okay. Yeah, last resort. Because you want to resolve the matter as as peaceful manner as possible, right? You don't want to damage this person's reputation, for example, right? Yeah. But in whatever case, you need to know martial art, and you should know to protect yourself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to that criminal case where this guy killed a woman with a knife, or sometimes a guy kill a woman with his bare hands, like strangulation, or I mean, because it's in the news, all these stories of men killing a beautiful young woman. And sometimes they smash, this guy smash a woman's face on the ground and knock out her teeth and drag her. My goodness, these savages, these animals, that's so satanic. My goodness. Yeah, those things happen, right? Oh my goodness, it's so horrible. Horrendous things happen. So yeah, you should. Then what should you do if you are a young, beautiful woman? Because they only always target the most beautiful young women, slender, no tattoo, no piercing, and no obesity. The high value individual. That's what. That's the favorite of these rapists and murderers. That's why I think that's why so many women in America nowadays they make themselves very ugly by piercings, tattoos, obesity, being a lesbian, cutting hair off because they don't want to be raped and murdered. I do understand that, but that's the wrong way to go about it. A better way, a good way, perhaps the only way to go about this is you learn martial art and learn to kill this guy if it comes down to it. It's self-defense because this guy is trying to rape you and kill you. Uh, Sometimes your only option would be to kill him first or cripple him, disable him permanently. Because it happens, right? Okay? But I'm not gonna teach you any martial art today because practiced enough martial art this morning before I went to work. So one martial art session is enough. Okay, so I already practiced my martial art this morning. So yeah, just go to YouTube, learn some self-defense martial art. Yeah, they can teach you martial art better than I ever can because they are professionals. Ah, fruit flies. I killed it again. I guess my fruit fly killing kung fu is getting better. Okay. Anyway. Okay. That's the only way to prevent crimes. Okay. Rape victims, murder victims. There's no other way. This is the only way. You need to learn martial art. Everybody in America, perhaps in the world, need to learn martial art. Yeah, like, let's go kung fu fighting. There's this song, right? Yeah. And also, I recommend you to learn some weapons too, like dagger, staff, rod, nunchucks, because they are fun. They're very fun, and they make you very agile. And yeah, yeah, a lot of those things. Okay, so okay, it's so important. There's no other way to prevent crimes than that. Yeah, everybody needs to learn martial art and learn to protect themselves. There's no other way to prevent crimes. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you're online dating, right? If you're on online site and somebody is stalking you, and you clearly indicated that you don't want this person, yeah, yeah, in online dating site you can block this person, right? But what if you already gave this person your phone number? Yeah, you can contact your cell phone provider and block this person. But probably they cost you some money, right? And if you are like me, I got no money. I got no disposable income. So what do? I just delete the message, delete the phone number, delete the message as soon as I get it, and never reply. And it may take a couple of days or weeks. Yeah, they will just drift away because they will get fed up, tired, bored with them not being responded to. Okay, so yeah, just tolerate. Okay, sometimes that's the best thing to do. All right, because these people who are obsessed, they need to learn a lesson. They need to be punished. Okay, so the pain of not being replied to, yeah, that's the punishment for them. Let them learn a lesson. Okay, it's tough love. Okay, yeah, yeah. It's about making them a better people. Let them learn a lesson by this tough love punishment. Okay, it's like grounding kind of timeout kind of thing. Yeah, it's. I love everybody. Okay, I want them to be better people and grow up, mature, be better people. Yeah. So sometimes I do punish them, just deprive them of what they like communication. If that's what they want, take take it away from them. Don't talk to them. Make them suffer pain. Okay, so then they will learn a lesson and become better people. Okay, yeah, they will become better people. Okay, let's take a break. Uh, I think I'm kind of ready to do get back to mathematics. Okay, so yeah, we may do some mathematics. We'll take a break first. Okay, so all right, take five. Okay. Let me tell you another thing that may work if you are being stalked. Because some of the ladies I used to date in my past, they threatened to put a restraining order on me, and then I was like, all right, yeah, please, yeah, I will stop texting you. I get you rid of your cell phone number from my cell phone. I will stop texting you. So yeah, no need, no, it's not necessary that you call the police and put a restraining order on me. So yeah, just threatening of put a restraining order, calling the police. It worked on me. I guess I was a stalker. Oh, yeah. Because I'm stupid too. Okay. Yeah, just threatening it may work sometimes. Okay, so now I don't want to do mathematics, but we can do humanology though. Okay, so because it's not just about married couple where a toxic marriage end up in murder. It could be boyfriend and girlfriend romantic relationship too. Okay, because in in the past we did cover metaphysical distance theory, and we didn't quite get it. We are getting close to it, so maybe we go after it. Okay, we may talk about humanology, metaphysical distance concept. Yeah, we may revisit that. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so sure, let's do it. Okay, now that this board is empty, and let me look at my notes because I want to erase that conjecture. Because I'm not ready to do mathematics yet, not just yet. Okay, so did I ever wrote that on my notebook? Let me look it up. I just rewrite it. I'm not gonna look it up. What was the name of this? We didn't prove it yet, so GT theorem, okay? GT conjecture because we didn't quite prove it yet. Yeah. I wrote it down so that I can erase this. Alright, so because for now I don't want to even think about it. Alright. We'll do humanology instead of mathematics. Okay? Alright. Isn't that beautiful back there? It's blue evening in Alaska. Kind of late summer, early fall. And it is beautiful out there. Fruit flies. So annoying. Fruit flies. Alright. So, what? The metaphysical distance theory in humanology, okay? It's a very, very important concept in humanology. Carpenter's song, I of which I'm a huge fan. Carpenters, like close to you, right? Whenever a person dies, police, they're smart. Detectives, or district attorneys, they always go after their usual suspect is always the loved one. spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, significant the other, whatever, significant another. They are the very first person to be questioned because why? Let's explain that humanologically. Because if two people are very close, let's say the person A and person B, right? Person A and person B, they are very close, like spouses. They are boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband and wife. And there are two people who are kind of remote, like total stranger. Okay, so we want to find a mathematical formula to formularize this metaphysical distance between these two people. Okay? One way to think about this is this. This metaphysical distance concept is a vector. It's not scalar. Yeah, okay, it's like one-dimensional vector, which is scalar. Okay, so yeah, it's we are doing conceptual mathematics here. Something very elementary. Okay. For example, for example, let's do some conceptual elementary mathematics. Okay, so in mathematics, like just number, right? Like negative five or plus two, those are named as scalar. Okay, but this kind of scalar is actually one-dimensional vector because it does have directionality in on one-dimension space. Okay. Yeah, is it to the left or to the right? There's a one-dimensional vector. All right. Uh, so I want you to know that. Okay. Now, then what is like pure scalar? We can think of these positive numbers as pure scalar. Plus 1, plus 5, plus 1.5. It's a pure quantity. Of course, it has kind of half the direction. You can think of that as a zero point 0.5 dimensionality. Negative and positive number, you have full-blown one dimension, right? Positive and negative. But 0.5 dimensionality, you have 0 and positive infinity, that's it. But in full-blown one dimension space, you have positive infinity and negative infinity, okay? But so pure scalar is like 0.5 dimensionality, 0.5 dimension. It's just quantity, that's it. Okay? It does not have two directions, it only has one direction of growth. Okay? So that's like pure scalar. It's positive real number. Okay? 0.5. Like, yeah. Half of R, okay? R real numbers, real number space. Like a 0.5 real number, okay? Kind of. Okay? Now, so I told you metaphysical distant concept is not a scalar. So in humanological mathematics, conceptual mathematics, when we say in this context, when we talk about metaphysical distance, scalar means 0.5 dimension, okay? And vector means one-dimensional vector like positive and negative number and beyond. It can be two-dimensional with x and y axis. Okay, so from here on, the next step will be like your positive x, negative y, positive y, right? From here and on, one dimension and two dimension and on, that's vector. Okay, and the scalar is 0.5 dimension. They're only positive numbers or zero. Okay, that's scalar. Okay, so that's our definition of vector and scalar in terms of dimensionality. All right, you got that? Okay, because I need to erase this. I'm not going to grab another whiteboard. It's just this is just too elementary stuff. Okay, so I'm not going to even take a picture of this. Okay, so it's tab recorded. So okay. So let's say there is some celebrity, your hero, your role model, or just some musician that you like, and this person can be alive or dead. I'm a huge fan of Immanuel Kant, Arthur Schopenhauer. They are dead. I'm a huge fan of Jesus. He's dead too. Okay? I know a lot about Schopenhauer, Immanuel Kant, Mr. Jesus, but they're all dead. I mean, their legacy is alive. The ideology they created is alive in me and in the minds of their fans, their readers, followers, right? But Jesus, does he know anything about me? Maybe he does. Maybe he's in heaven. How about Arthur Schopenhauer? Does he know anything about me? Maybe. Maybe he's in heaven. Maybe he's watching over me. Who knows, right? Immanuel Kant. Does he know anything about me? Maybe. Maybe he's in heaven. Maybe he's watching over me. Who knows, right? But I cannot speak for the dead people because do I know there is heaven and hell, afterlife? I don't know. Okay? I hope there is heaven, but do I hope there is hell? Not really. I don't hope for existence of hell. I just don't. Okay? But there could be hell. It's just I don't want there to be a hell. Okay? I want there to be heaven. However, all right? But I don't know. I've never been dead. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here with you, all right? So I cannot speak for dead people whether they know me or not. I don't know. So I've never been there. I've never met dead people. Okay, so. But for live people like celebrities, like Madonna or President Trump or who else are celebrities who's still alive? Elvis Presley. Some people think. I mean, some people joke about Elvis Presley still being alive. And who are some famous people like Kamala Harris or Madam Secretary Bill Clinton, ex-president Bill Clinton, or Elton John, or yeah, famous celebrities. Jimmy Kimmel or Conan O'Brien or whatever, right? I know them, but they don't know me because they are celebrities. They are famous people, internationally so. But I'm not, so they don't know me. They don't know if I even exist. They never heard about me. They never saw my photo because I'm not famous. I'm not a celebrity. Okay, I'm just Asian, Alaskan, American asshole. That's what I am. Okay, quintuple A. So yeah, I know them because they're famous. I read about them. I watch them on television, but they don't know me because I'm not on TV. Okay, I tried to put myself on Wikipedia, but they got rid of that shit. But Wikipedia is good. They're, I think they're 90% of time, yeah, they're doing good job. 10% of time, yeah, but they're human beings too, right? Journalism, New York Times, Washington Post, 90% of this mainstream media, they're doing fine job. But 10% of time, yeah, they screw up, right? Like advocacy for gay marriage and legalize marijuana. Yeah, they screw on that. They're kind of bad liberals, but they're human beings, so it's understandable. Okay, nobody's perfect. Okay, human imperfection is a human condition. Okay, so that's the directionality of this metaphysical distance. Okay, this celebrity then I know a lot about kind of feel very close to me. Okay, like the Beatles, Madonna, Michael Jackson, Elton John. Yeah, I know a lot about them, so they're kind of close to me. But Madonna or Elton John, they know nothing about me. So the distance from Madonna to me is infinity. But the distance from me to Madonna is very close because I know a lot about Madonna. I saw her documentary. I'm a huge fan. I know she's a pro-gayist. I don't really like about her, but I still like her music. Okay, so yeah, so that's why metaphysical distance is a vector, not a scalar, because A to B, the distance from A to B is not the same as the distance from B to A. You understand what I'm saying? I'll leave you at that. I'm gonna take a break, and I want you to think about it. The distance from me to Madonna is very close, but the distance from Madonna to me is very far away, it's infinite. Because she does not know me at all. But I know a lot about Madonna. So that's why I kind of feel as if she's very close to me. Okay? I know it will creep her out. She's a married woman with kids. Yeah, it will creep her out, but that's just the way it is. I'm a huge fan of Madonna, and I'm not the only one. Okay? Yeah, Madonna, she's international prima donna. I guess that's how she named herself. Madonna, it means my lady, I think. Is it Italian or French? I don't know. Let's take a break, okay? So we'll get back to this definition, precise definition of metaphysical distance, okay? Because I don't think we have quite got there yet, but by now we know more mathematics, so we may get it right this time, okay? Take five, all right? Okay. All right. So metaphysical distance, huh? Oh, boy. Okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be very difficult. All right. I mean, I understand it's not easy to pictorially describe it because, again, it's a metaphysical distance, so it's a metaphysical concept. So, I mean, how can you pictorially describe a situation where distance from A to B is very close, very short, very close distance, but distance between from B to A is so far away? How can you describe that? Uh, Maybe in a way, like let's say you have A and B, and distance from A to B is very short, but distance from B to A is far away. It's kind of circular, okay? So, in a circular coordinate system, yeah, so we have to define a brand new coordinate system in mathematics where there's only one direction. So from A to B, it has to go from like this, okay? Bottom to up. For, but the distance from B and A, it cannot go like that way because it's only one directional kind of circular coordinate system. Okay, so that's our solution right there. We have to define a brand new mathematical coordinate system. Okay? We got it. This is something brand new. I mean, at least in our humanology, because we have never discussed this ever before. This is something new in humanological theory discourse. But we got it now. It's something brand new to, at least to me. I have never thought it this way. The last time we discussed humanological distance was like last year, right? It's been almost a year. Okay, so between then and now, I personally have studied mathematics and I learned some mathematical theories made by other people. So yeah, education helps. It's inspiring. Good. So we found a brand new mathematical model to express metaphysical distance. Very good. Okay. Good. Good. So again, we are against violence or crime. We want to be law-abiding citizens. And if you disagree with some law, yeah, talk to your legislators or be a legislator yourself. Run for election, whatever, okay? Yeah, and change the law, but you don't want to just be violent criminal just because you don't like this one piece of law. Don't do that. Yeah, be civil, be democratic, be evolved, enlightened, civilized, good law-abiding citizens. Okay, that's what I'm doing. How I do it. Yeah, non-violence, pacifism, just like Jesus, Mahatma Gandhi, Buddha. Yeah, be peaceful. Okay, don't be a troublemaker. Be a peacemaker instead. Okay. Now, but we have to talk about crime though. Okay, we are against crimes, we are against violence, but we want to get rid of crimes, we want to get rid of violence. So the first step is to understand criminal minds. We need to understand, we need to get in the minds, get in the heads of these criminals and violent people. John Lennon was assassinated because he's a celebrity. So it's not just murder, it's assassination, right? John Lennon or JFK, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, yeah, they were assassinated. Or Abraham Lincoln, right? Yeah, they were killed by this lone gunman, whatever, right? People who are not that big, these fruit flies. Yeah, so annoying. So yeah, we have to talk about that to understand what's going on in their minds because we want to prevent that from ever happening. We want to get rid of crimes, not reduce it, but we want to eliminate, uproot. Okay, we want to get rid of crimes. Okay, so John Lennon's assassin, he was huge fan of John Lennon and the Beatles, and he also was a Christian. And when he heard about this John Lennon talking shit about Mr. Jesus, so this guy, I don't remember his name, the assassin, the murderer of John Lennon, who put a bullet in John Lennon's head or heart, whatever, who killed John Lennon. He was a huge fan of both Jesus Christ and John Lennon. So he did not like the fact that John Lennon made fun of Mr. Jesus Christ. So it caused him great pain, mental, emotional pain, and suffering because both Jesus Christ and John Lennon are huge heroes to this would be assassin of John Lennon. Because John Lennon would talk shit about Jesus. Like, oh, John Lennon said, yeah, with the Beatles, we are more famous than Jesus. And in this song, the ballad of Yoko, John and Yoko, Christ, it ain't no easy. Hey, you gonna crucify me? Yeah, he was kind of making light of Jesus in this John Lennon song, post Beatles after they broke up. Christ, you know it ain't easy. Hey, you gonna crucify me? Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I like that song. It's a good song, I think. But I don't like the fact either that John Lennon took light of Mr. Jesus because I love Mr. Jesus too. But at the same time, I say worse of things than John Lennon ever did. Yeah, I make jokes about Mr. Jesus. Okay? So hopefully you are not my fan. Because if you are my fan, if you are my fan, and if you are also a fan of Jesus, and I talk shit about Jesus 1 trillion times more than John Lennon ever talked shit about Jesus, what? You probably want to kill me with your bare hands, like. Or you may want to slash my throat, put a blood, open my mouth and put a blood like whatever. But please don't do that. Please don't kill me. I want to leave. Yeah, hopefully you are not a huge fan of Jesus. If you are a fan of me, and if you are a huge fan of Jesus, hopefully you are not a fan of me, and you are a fan of me. Hopefully you are not a fan of Jesus, okay? Because I talk shit about Jesus all the time. I make fun of him, but know this: I'm a huge fan of Jesus myself. So why do I talk shit about Jesus? Because Jesus said, "Hey, drink my blood in my flesh because it is good. It's good for you." So yeah, making fun of Jesus is good stuff. It's fun, humorous. Well, I love Jesus. I'm his follower, like some of you. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So John Lennon, there's John Lennon, and there's John Lennon's would-be assassin. Okay, so this John Lennon's huge number one fan. Yeah, he John Lennon feels so close to him, but John Lennon knew nothing about this his would-be murderer. He has no information about this underdog guy. Okay, how about me and President Trump, or me and Madonna, or me and what some celebrities? Conan O'Brien. I know them because they are celebrities. I'm a huge fan of them. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of President Trump. Okay, but yeah, President Trump, he does not know me. Okay, it's full flies, dude. So when President Trump do something that I don't like, I feel like it caused me some emotional pain in me, like tariff against China. Why? Because I'm a huge fan of President Trump, and I'm a huge fan of China. I love Chinese martial art, but President Trump is trashing China, so that gave me a lot of disappointment, mental pain. But would I want to be an assassin of President Trump? Would I want to kill him? No, no. I just want to kill this fruit fly, and I can't even do it. No, I'm not a would-be assassin of President Trump because I'm not murderous. I don't have murderous intent. Yes, I am running against President Trump, but as a presidential candidate. Okay? What I want from President Trump is this. Okay? Yeah, let him run. If Americans want him to be reelected, yeah, so be it. It's fine by me. But I believe I can do better than President Trump in 2021 till what, 2025, 2024, whatever. That's why I'm running against him. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I disagree with some of his policies, but do I want to assassinate him, kill him? No. Why? Because it's wrong thing to do. It's against my Christian value. Thou shalt not kill. Okay? You have to understand, I'm risking a lot by saying this in public and recording this and publishing this shit. Because Secret Service can come after me and put me in jail. Just by saying this. But again, I do not want to assassinate President Trump, and I will never do so. I don't plan on it. I don't even joke about it because me as a person, I don't believe in assassination. I do not believe in violence. It's not a good strategy. Okay? So I'm trying to tell you that you should never be violent. You should never think about assassination. Okay, do so in a legitimate way. What I'm saying is, yeah, run for election. Okay, or some political activism. Okay, don't violate criminal law and don't go to jail. All right, be civilized, enlightened, be a law-abiding citizen. Okay, you may be angry about the way things are in this world, but don't ever resort to violence. Yeah, write an article, try to publish it somehow, write to newspapers, or be a political activist, or be a politician and run for election. Okay, that's the right way to do it. In a democratic country like America, be a civilized citizen. You may be angry, but don't be violent. There are other ways, peaceful ways. Talk to people or write an article and publish it. Like that's that's what I do. That's all I can do. I'm nobody. Okay? Don't resort to violence because it's satanic. It will ruin you and it will ruin somebody else too. Don't be violent ever. Jesus said, yeah, the people who rise with sword will perish with sword. And don't ever get angry. That's what Jesus said. I'm a huge fan of Jesus. He's my teacher, my mentor, spiritual guidance. Okay? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I I used to be a huge fan of President Trump because he's good. He got some good stuff. I read his books. I watched his apprentice shows. Well, couple of seasons. He's good. I did fall for him, but as I observe him, I realize I can do better. Okay, so that's why I'm running against him. If he get reelected, so be it. It's democratic country. America is. So yeah, whatever. Okay, so I got a good job. I got a car. I got a house. I'm happy. Okay, so if you're FBI or CIA, Secret Service agent, there's no. It's not necessary you come and arrest me because I'm not an would-be assassin of President Trump. Okay, I'm just a presidential candidate who's running against him. Okay, I don't have any murderous intent. No, I'm a pacifist. Okay, I just want you to know. Okay. Uh, why am I telling you all this, man? We'll take a break, and we get back to this humanological distance concept. It's not a scalar; it's a vector in this one unidirectional coordinate system. I think it's something really cool. Okay, so yeah, but we got it. Okay, we found good mathematical model to encapsulate to capture this elusive concept of metaphysical distance. We got it. Okay, very good. Let's take a break. All right. So, metaphysical distance. It's like this, okay? Think of a computer, like your laptop computer or your cell phone, tablet, PC, desktop. Yeah, it has short-term memory and long-term memory, right? Yeah, short-term memory is based on electronics, powered by electricity. Long-term memory is based on magnets. It's more long-term based. When the power go off, yeah, long-term memory persists, but short-term memory does not, because short-term memory in this computer is based on the voltage threshold, 0 and 1. Okay, so I know this because I majored in computer science. Okay, so yeah, I took some computer architecture, computer hardware classes. It was mandatory class, so yeah, I know a lot about that. Okay, more than average people because it was my major in college, right? So yeah, it's college education. They're good. Okay, so I learned a lot. It was a postgraduate university. Yeah, I learned a lot too. Okay, so schools are good. All right, schools are good. Okay, so uh, short-term memory. So this metaphysical distance can be expressed as this: the time spent in short-term memory. So let's say I'm a huge fan of Michael Jackson, who passed away. He's no longer here, right? But his recordings are here. His music video, his MP3, his music, or his interview, documentary, whatever. So let's say I am a huge fan of Michael Jackson. Okay. Yeah. So Madonna, who's still alive, right? So yeah, let's say I'm a huge fan of Michael Jackson. I listen to Michael, assume, but nowadays I don't, but assume that I'm a huge fan of, I listen to Michael Jackson like every day for 1 hour each day. Okay, so yeah, so that's the metaphysical distance. So metaphysical distance D, okay, is 1 over time, short-term memory time. We call it M, small m. Big M, long-term memory. Okay, so something like this. Okay, so how much time a day do I spend thinking about Michael Jackson or his songs, his stories, his biography, or his music video? How much time per day do I spend thinking about Michael Jackson or his music or his music video, his song? How much time does Michael Jackson's image, visual or audio, sound, how much time will Michael Jackson or his product register on my short-term memory, on my brain? Okay, so that's small m, memory time, short-term memory time. Okay, so the distance is inverse of that, because the more time I spend thinking about Michael Jackson or his music, the closer he feels to me. Okay, so that's distance from me, I, to this somebody else, this guy, somebody else, like other person. I, O. Distance from I to O is memory time from I to O. Now, the distance, how about distance of this other person, Michael Jackson, to me is equal to 1 over memory time from this other person, Michael Jackson, to me, I, which is 1 over zero, which is infinity. Okay. But let's say I think about or listen to Michael Jackson's music like 5 times a day, 5 hours a day. That's 1/5. That's like 0.2, which is less than one. So yeah, from me to Michael Jackson is very close relationship. He's my hero. I'm a huge fan of Michael Jackson. Okay, so that's this concept. You have infinity here and you have 0.2 here. Okay, that's the metaphysical distance. We got it. We got it. Okay? Yeah, there's no more to talk about this. This is it. Like Michael Jackson once said. Before he passed away, I was sorry. I'm still a huge fan of Michael Jackson, okay? So he's fantastic. Motown boy, okay? Jackson 5. I'm not a huge fan of Jackson 5 though because their songs isn't that good. I'm not a huge fan of Jackson 5 songs, but that's too young, okay? They don't have much depth. But yeah, as on so Michael Jackson, he was like interesting figure. Let's talk about Michael Jackson. Let's take a break from all this garbage, okay? Yeah, Michael Jackson, he was in Jackson 5 as a young child. So he was popular. It's Jackson 5. He and his brothers, they work very hard. Yeah, and they're young, beautiful, cute, cutie kids. Yeah, they're popular, but they grew up, right? So they become teenagers. They became teenagers and not as cute, pimply face, whatever, right? Not as cute as anymore. So, but as Michael Jackson grew up, so he went solo, and he started dancing and singing solo. Michael Jackson, no longer Jackson 5, and he started to gain popularity, and he became the pop star, popular music. Okay, so he yeah he did some rap, hip hop, and he did some ballad, whatever. Yeah, some nice song, slow song, or some fast dance song, dance music. So yeah, he was up there and he was down there. He went up as a Jackson 5, and then he went down as a teenager. Then he went up again as a Michael Jackson solo, like hand solo or whatever. Okay. So yeah, up and down, up and down. Okay. So vicissitude of life. Yeah, he went through that. Yeah, I should write this down, okay? But I'm not gonna take any pictures because there's no point. So tape recorded, so yeah, I write this down, okay? Metaphysical distance. In unidirectional circular coordinate system. Distance I from O is equal to 1 over memory time I to O. M is equal to memory time. Where short term memory time, okay? Yeah, that's that. Good. There's nothing else to say about this. We got it. Okay? Because when I was in Korea as a teenager, there was this big Buddhist priest who passed away, and the last thing he ever wrote was circle. That circle is very, very Buddhist thing, Buddhist geometric figure, like reincarnation. Reincarnation. That's like Tibetan Buddhism, right? Yeah, reincarnation concept. Yeah, Buddhism. Yeah, oh, this swastika. Yeah, swastika. It goes like this. Okay, like this. It's counterclockwise. Swastika, Buddhist swastika, counterclockwise. Nazi Germany swastika is clockwise. It's like going along the mainstream, going with the flow. Clockwise, right? They're like populist. They want to appeal to majoritarian view of the day, like anti-Semitism and nationalism, German nationalism. Yeah, they're just bootlickers, toad eaters. That's Nazi Germany, okay? Nazism in Germany. But Buddhism is the opposite. They are going against the time. They are like going against the mainstream. It's counterclockwise, like even anachronism. Okay, so they look similar, but they're opposite direction. Okay, clockwise or counterclockwise. I want you to know this. Okay, so yeah, Nazi Germans like Hitler and his employees, yeah, they took this swastika from Buddhism, but they are missing the point. They went the other direction, wrong direction, going with the flow, going with the majoritarian mainstream. But Buddhism is opposite of that. It's going against the mainstream, majoritarian view. They're like rebels. Okay, I want you to know. All right. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. So I gotta pee. Okay. Take five. All right. Okay. Take a break. Yeah. Labor Day weekend is coming, so happy Labor Day. All right. Happy Labor Day. Okay. Kids. When are you gonna grow up? You gotta learn from me, alright? So, when I was in Los Angeles, like 15 years ago, I was driving to my work. I used to live in San Fernando Valley. Kind of, it's not quite ghetto, but it's kind of halfway in the middle. It's not lower middle class or upper middle class. I was kind of halfway in the middle because San Fernando Valley, the what east of Santa Monica mountain range. Okay, San Fernando Valley toward the west. Yeah, we are done with this shit. Okay, so I'll draw you a map of Los Angeles. Okay, so we have done this before, probably. Okay, because Los Angeles is a fantastic town. Yeah, Tinson town, right? Hollywood, whatever. Let me draw you a picture of Los Angeles. Okay, so tripod walk. Yeah, Los Angeles is like this. Okay, so yeah, you have what four figure, right? North, south, west, east, right? Alright. Yeah, I'm drunk. West is left. You are facing north, south, east, right hand, left hand, west, right? So Los Angeles is like this, okay? Los Angeles, okay? In the middle, you have Santa Monica mountain range, and there are some deer. Most likely not mountain lion, maybe some, I don't know, but rabbit, jackrabbit, deer. I don't know about jackrabbit, but I've seen some deer. Okay, so Santa Monica Mountain. Okay, yeah, the road on top of this Santa Monica Mountain range is the famed Mulholland Drive. I love that movie by David Lynch, who's one of my favorite directors of all time. Mulholland Drive. Okay, I didn't like the fact that he put some two lesbians there. I didn't like the lesbian part, gay part about that, but it's about aspiring actors and directors, okay? And I like the storyline, okay? So it's magical, transcendental even, okay? So yeah, east side of that is the San Fernando Valley. Okay, you have Burbank, Studio City, yeah, close to the mountain range. Okay, you have Studio City, I mean Universal City, Burbank. So Universal City, Burbank is right here, and then you have Studio City. Okay, and you have like Encino. That's like close to the mountain. Okay, now the western side of the Los Angeles. So in the middle, you have Santa Monica Mountain. Okay, Santa Monica Mountain Range. All right. Uh, Down here you have 101 freeway. Here you have 409 or some highway, right? Uh, right here you have Los Angeles downtown, and here you have Hollywood. Here you have West Hollywood, and then here you have Malibu. Here you have Santa Monica Beach, whatever, Santa Monica, and here you have Agura Hills and some fancy mansions and wonderful places. I've been there. Okay, I mean, as an actor, startup actors, as a startup actor, yeah, I've been to some of those places for student film projects and whatnot. Okay, but yeah, you have Sherman Oaks, whatever, right? But as you go further to the east, there's this whole spectrum. So I was like halfway here. It's called North Hollywood, NoHo, just like Soho in Manhattan, New York, right? Yeah, they call it NoHo, North Hollywood. The real Hollywood is about here, Hollywood. Okay, you have that. I lived in North Hollywood because it's mostly Hispanic neighborhood, and they used to have this fantastic taco stand by this Mexican immigrants. I don't know where they're legal or illegal, but oh, I love that taco stand. They have the cebolla, onion, grilled onion. Oh, which is whole. They didn't chop it up. They just put it as a whole onion and put it on grill. My God, taste of heaven. And they have taco lengua, cow tongue, taco cow brain, carne asada, whatever. Pork. I don't remember how to say pork, pig. I don't know. I don't remember how to say it in Spanish. Okay, so wonderful. Okay, these guys know how to cook. And they gave me this cebolla, this big chunk of cebolla, onion. Oh boy, it was so good. Okay, so fantastic people. Okay, so yeah, I love Mexican food. Okay, it's authentic taco. It's not Taco Bell taco. It's a real authentic taco. When I was in Los Angeles, I would go to Tijuana, Mexico, just across the border. After like 5 hours of driving, passing by San Diego, which is a beautiful town. Yeah, I've been to Imperial Beach. I remember the golden sand. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love California. Okay, yeah, I may not agree with their liberal politics, because nowadays liberalism is so polluted and decayed. But classical classical liberalism, I'm a huge fan of. Okay, classical liberalism that I learned from my friends. Yeah, it's about diversity, open-mindedness, creativity, progressivism. Yeah, classical liberalism, I'm a huge fan of. Okay, so diversity, creativity, open-mindedness. Yeah, it's so cool. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, I live in North Hollywood. Okay, so but further to the east, it's like kind of more ghetto, ghetto bird. Do you know what a ghetto bird is? Yeah, it's a helicopter, choppers, police helicopters to catch these criminals. Okay, so but that's like farther east. I was kind of in the middle. Okay, yeah, yeah. That's how I learned some Spanish. Like I mean, in Terminator movie, they say "Hasta la vista, baby," but I know more than that. Like "Hola" means hello, ¿Cómo estás? Or ¿Cómo está usted? ¿Cómo están ustedes? Yeah, I learned some Spanish there because I lived in Spanish Hispanic neighborhood. Okay, so yeah, they teach me. They would laugh at me, right? Oh, this Asian guy, he speaks Spanish. They found it funny. I find it funny too. Okay, so this Asian guy speaking Spanish. Yeah, I think that's funny too. Okay, so okay, why are we talking about Los Angeles? What was the motivation? I don't recall. I don't remember. All right. So let's take a break. We have 30 more minutes left. So yeah, let's just take 5 minutes break. Okay. Maybe you come back to me. Why are we all of a sudden talking about Los Angeles geography? I don't remember, right? We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? So I'm gonna cook my dinner, alright? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna wrap this up, alright? So, because I'm getting sleepy and I gotta go back to work. It's just today is Thursday. It's not Friday. It's Thursday. It's Labor Day weekend. I get it, but when I used to be a government, state government or federal government employee, which I have, yeah, used to work for federal government as a foot soldier, junior. Not I was not an infantry or ranger or special forces, though I tried to be special forces, but I was just a helicopter electrician. Okay, so well, I was junior enlisted soldier, low down like E4 specialist. Okay, so I used to work for federal government as a very low level employee, just E4 specialist, junior enlisted soldier. Okay, I also worked for a Fortune 500 company. I tell you which one. Yeah, McDonald's. In what capacity? Drive-through crew in Los Angeles, California. So I went there to be an actor, and I needed some quick cash. So yeah, they graciously hired me with my credential. I was like, by then I was like, what, 27 years old. I had full bachelor's degree, 3.9 GPA, and also I got full scholarship to Ivy League school in a PhD program, but I dropped out, right? But they graciously hired me in McDonald's, so I was this. I mopped the floor, cleaned up the bathroom, and after I washed my hands, yeah, I cooked French fries in McDonald's, Los Angeles, California. But I never got to flip the burgers because that's higher level. Cook, oh, that's way higher level. Cook, okay? Cooking the burgers, making burgers. I never got to that point. But I did flip the French fries and I served them, drive through, McDonald's drive through window. I did that when I was like 27 years old. Okay? That's the one and only Fortune 500 experience. And Subway sandwich. Are they Fortune 500? I don't know. But I worked there too, making sandwiches. Okay? And then, what else? Yeah, I got some state government agency job as a computer programmer. Okay, so yeah, very low level junior computer programmer. How old was I? 35, 37, something like that. It was not that long ago. Okay, but to me, they are like my nurturing parents. So I love the government. I'm not a mutiny, rebellion. I'm not that. I love federal government. I work for them, and they took care of me. I work for state government too, and they nurtured me as if they are my parents. They took care of me. Okay, so I'm not. I have nothing against governmental agency, because I used to work for them, and they took care of me. They are my parental figures. Private companies. Yeah, I used to work for McDonald's or some small companies, very bottom level. Yeah, they're cool too. I have nothing against people, okay? I still don't remember why I started talking about Los Angeles geography. I don't know. Whatever. So be good, don't hate people, don't hate the government, be law abiding citizens. Okay, just work hard, study, pursue your career. Yeah, make more money, get ahead, okay? um, a happy Labor Day. All right. Uh, yeah. That's all I have to, that's all I have to say. Okay. Thank you. Good night. Bye.